Hello everyone and welcome back to another YouTube video. Today I'm going to be doing something not different. I'm going to be doing another update video on Wizard 101 and Pirate 101 as well. If you don't know, KI does these things called KI Live, where they go over some possible update ideas for the future and whatnot, things happening with the game. And in their most recent one, they did some stuff, and they said some stuff that I'm going to be covering today in this video. I've done one of these videos in the past, about a few weeks ago, and you guys seem to like it. Being updated is always nice. So I'm going to be doing that today, again, with their newest one. I get all my information in this list from the Atmoplex. They're just like this, basically on Twitter, they release kind of notes about it. So please go drop them a follow on Twitter. Their link will be in the description below. But anyways, let's get started with it. Let me pause and get the window all set up. All right, here we are. Have the window all set up. As you can see, KI Live Rundown 2/25/21. That was today. I'm going to be not only going over the things in this list, but also my thoughts on it. Let me move my... Oh, that's not the right movement. Let me move my camera up to the top right of the screen so that it is out of the way. All right, so first things first. Their first goal with Pirate 101 is to work on a big bug fixing update. This is not necessarily all they'll do, but it's the first step while they consider other options and get integrated. This is really good. There's a few, apparently there's a game breaking bug in Aquila where you can kind of get stuck on the quest. So this is really good and whatnot. They're still on track for the spring update despite what happened in Texas. This is good news. Spring update is definitely a thing to look forward to. For the spring update, this is one of my favorite things that they're doing in this update. One of Magnetic's favorite things is updating the old AoEs to hit all at once. This includes Humungo Frog, Fire Dragon, Scarecrow, Tempest, Frost Giant, Forest Lord, Rain of Fire, Storm Lord, Deer Knight, Raw, Mystic Colossus. It's slow progress, but they're working through them and plan to do as many as possible. This is the best news, because I am so tired of AoEs taking so long. And this is really, really good news. My favorite is probably Fire Dragon, Scarecrow, and Deer Knight. Those all are incredibly good. Also Raw. Raw is also a really good one. And Mystic Colossus as well. Jesus, that one's long as hell. The reason why those are so good, Deer Knight specifically has one of the longest spell animations in the game. Each enemy takes like 5 or more seconds to do. And when there's 4 enemies, it just takes forever. That's why I stopped using Deer Knight actually on my death, because it just wasn't necessary. Obviously, I would have stopped anyway with Ship of Fools, but I really stopped. I started using Scarecrow because it just wasn't worth it with the wait time. Scarecrow is really good. That makes the spell a lot better. Raw especially is really good. Fire Dragon's only because I'm really Fire. Fire Dragon didn't really need it, but it's fine. Next on the list is Magnetic's. Magnetic is working on updating some pack gear to 140 in the spring update. A handful, that's not really important to me. I don't really care about pack gear, especially 140 pack gear. The scripting process is, the moment the world goes live in November, they start on the next world. They brainstorm a lot and try to come up with pun/jokes, then they move into the bullet listing story beats. After that, they go to outlines, which is the beat list expanded. Finally, they finish the dialogue. So this one is kind of what they plan to do and how they plan to do it. Obviously, a new world's going to come out in November. It's possible that a new world will come out in Pirate 101 in November as well. I've talked about that in the past. It could be Polaris. This is how they would do it. Come up with, things and figure out what they're going to do. The Deluxe Experimental Pack should come back soon, hopefully tomorrow, but most likely Monday or Tuesday. So if you didn't know what the problem was, is they accidentally included membership in that, so they somehow made a membership for $2 a month. I am guilty as charged of also now having a $2 membership. I don't know if my membership will go away at some point, but it probably will. But that's that. It was a cool little thing, but they took it off, obviously, because that is an obvious issue for them, is they cannot have people buying $2 memberships. World doors were made a long time ago. Before there were world doors, there were ley lines, and there were always spiral paths. He doesn't want to reveal too much, but they're very effective and expensive to make. So I'm assuming this is kind of a hint for the coming future, is that it's possible that we'll be making something like that. I don't know. I'm a little bit confused on that one, but that's that. We obviously knew that there were skyways before world doors. Yeah. Treasure card storage is absolutely never coming. I don't know why they refuse to do this, but they do refuse to do it, so whatever. That sucks, but I'm guessing it's to save the economy so that people don't store in powers too much, which they've kind of destroyed the economy with already, so that's probably why. Ratbeard definitely wants more utility spells. Typically, they'll put some on the player's stuff, but also a lot on enemies. There's Taunt, Pacify, and other sheet mechanics in Caramel, which they want to fully bring to players eventually. Right now, they're doing a full game audit, so they can't do too much. So, yeah, possible utilities in the future. They're converting both unobtainable and overpowered TC into trainable spells initially. They'll be upgradable, but the paths will be kept pretty simple, and they want them to be accessible to all players. The Aquila Wrath spells aren't planned to go in with the first round of trainable spells, but it's definitely something they can look into. So basically, they plan on making new spells that also have spell rating tiers, which is pretty good, especially some old TC, which would be really nice as well, because there are some cool TCs that would make for cool spells. The next update, Falmea is most excited about, Revamp. Sam says you have more things to look forward to in the next world, for which he uses the word heroes. And no, it's not all about a new MMO, it's about the next world for Wizard 101. So, I'm interested in that. I could see how it could come in handy, maybe like, or not in handy, but how it could be cool if they had, say, like a world of heroes and villains, like specifically called heroes and villains, like some kind of Marvel universe or something tie-in like that. They've obviously done other references in the past to certain things, so it's really cool. Obviously, Imperia had a lot of Star Trek references. It would be cool if they did something like that. I think it would be anyway. The new Puppet Pirate is supposed to symbolize Gamigo and Kingsisle's new friendship. Yeah, there's that. And then this is another update I'm actually really excited about. Probably the last one on the list, and one that I'm super excited about, is boys will get pink and girls will get brown eventually. They've said before it's a lot tougher because of how dyeing is designed. However, they're exploring a more robust system to dye gear. It could even be to specific shades. However, it will likely only be limited to new gear and popular old gear. That one really excites me because obviously, like on Valentine's Day and stuff, I want to dye my gear pink. There's been times where I've just wanted to generally dye my gear pink. I think pink is a really cool color. Not to mention different shades would be really cool as well. I know that I've always wanted like a different shade of red or a different shade of blue, a different shade of green. Green would be really cool as well. All of those things I think would be really interesting in the future, and hopefully they do something like that. Anyways. The code from this was February Friends 2021, so use that if you want to get whatever it is that it gives. I don't actually know. And yeah, that's it. Hope you're excited for the new update. Let me know what you think about some of these notes. I find them all to be pretty interesting. I think a few of them, as I described, are some really good changes, especially the AoE change will be really good. Like Meteor Strike will be better, definitely. Fire Dragon. Rain of Fire takes forever, so that'll be nice as well. Rage Bolt would be a good one. Basically, any form of AoE is going to be really good if they change it. So, if you agree with me, drop a like, hit the sub button. I appreciate all the support I've been getting recently, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Have a fantastic day. Thank you all for watching.